Hello, and welcome to the Gamers Table Independent Edition. I know what you're thinking. Where have you guys been? Well, that's a good question, and I'll tell you. My job is seasonal at this point, which means when the peak time happens, I'm working a lot of hours. It actually hit at the end at 75 hours a week. Not in 2 weeks, that's in one. So basically double what most of you are working in a week. So even our regular Gamers Table show disappeared for a little while, and the Gamers Table Independent Edition for a lot longer. I'm apologizing to you guys for that, but we're back. Here we are, and hopefully within the next couple weeks we will be able to resume regular episodes of both shows and get back on track. Gamers Table Independent Edition. It is Friday, and we're reviewing Goblin Slayer! It's a really compact game. It was originally a print and play game, I believe, and they've gone to the Game Crafter to make a version that you can go and buy.
On to the game, okay. Yes. So if you're the hero, Stormbeard must enter Snarlsbad Cavern, capture the shimmering widget, and make his way back to the dungeon doorway. The hero wins the game when Stormbeard leaves the board with the widget. And the goblins win.
The shimmering widget.
The monsters of Snarlsbad Cavern must guard the widget and prevent Stormbeard's escape. The goblin player wins the game when Stormbeard is killed to death, as the goblins say. It's a very simple game. One player plays the dwarf Stormbeard, and the other player plays the goblins.
And the cave troll!
Yes, there's an optional cave troll you can play with in this game.
So it comes with a bunch of tiles. You got to cut them out. They come on white pieces of paper. The components are standard pawns and cubes and dice and that sort of thing. The artwork on the tiles is really nice. It looks like they put a bit of effort into that. The problem is some of these tiles are special, like a closed edge tile. And
we don't know which one the closed edge tile is.
It was written on the white that you cut off. It's not written anywhere else, so it was like, which the closed edge tile? Is there a picture? Because I don't know what the closed edge tile is. It seems like it would be more fun than it is. Because, as I say, it gets to be a big, follow the leader thing. The dwarf is running around and all the goblins are following behind him or moving to block him. And they're trying to swarm him to get that better chance to get a better roll. And they do swarm him. And then he just rolls his sweep move and swings his sword around in a circle and gives his mighty barbarian dwarf a yell and mows down all the goblins. And there's nobody adjacent to him and you can't attack him at all.
It can be a frustrating game. Like, it's a little long because here's a hex. And you have it surrounded by 6 others. And the spaces where they move are really small. So, like, to get off a hex, it's 7 moves.
Which is a lot of walking.
I mean, it gives the monster player more of a chance to kill the Stormbeard. But Stormbeard has to do lots of walking to get... And obviously, the Goblin player isn't going to put the shimmering widget close to the door.
No, you're going to put it in some sort of cul-de-sac or cubbyhole or something. Yeah. That's one strategy. I think, though, looking at it again, a better idea would be put it somewhere really wide open and just keep spawning goblins and just fill that chamber. So when he comes in, you're surrounded by 6, buddy. I'm going to take you down. And so you're hoping your cave troll will get in there because the cave troll can move 2. And the dwarf can move 2. So once the cave troll gets up to next to him, unless he uses that lunge move to put a bit of space between him and you, you're going to be right next to him, following him for the rest of the game. Trying to roll, and once you've got the cave troll there, you need a 2 or less to force him to spend a healing stone, or if he has no healing stones, to win the game.
Your hero's Stormbeard starts with a hero stone, which can be used for 3 different powers. One, stay alive, which is probably the most important, or you can spend it for an extra movement, which I wouldn't really suggest unless it's going to win you the game. And the third you can use as a Vorpal attack, which allows you to roll, add 1 or 3 to one of your attack rolls, which could be really helpful.
It's probably the only way to kill the troll.
But you start with 1, and the Goblin player puts 2 in the maze that you have to go get, along with the Shimmering Widget, which looks like bullion.
For the dwarf, he's got to get the shiny widget out the door. That's the only way he can win. I mean, the goblins start out, you put six of them, 1 on each goblin hole on the tiles, and every turn that there isn't a goblin on one of those goblins' holes and you have 1 left, you can spawn 1 more. You can spend 2 of your goblins, take them out of the game completely, to get the cave troll into the game. Cave troll moves 2, he counts as 2 goblins. So when Bingle Bong the Bingler is rolling his
the blue token,
attacking, and he's standing this way and they're adjacent to him like so, and he rolls a 2, which is only damage 1, you say, well, the cave troll will take that so nobody dies. Now we both get to attack. Or he rolls a 3, and you round it up, and that would get 2 kills. Well, I'll choose the goblin, and the troll takes the other hit, and he still stays alive. Now I still get to attack you again. Ha ha ha.
And combat is really simple. If you're the dwarf, you roll the blue dice. You have a choice of doing the sweep attack, in which case you roll the dice, or you do the lunge attack, where you remove a goblin from the board that you're adjacent to and just move into its spot. The sweep attack, you roll the dice, round it up. That's how many goblins you kill.
Well, how many points of damage you deal.
Yeah. Well, the troll counts as 2 goblins, so if you can only kill 1 goblin, that's not going to kill a troll.
Yeah.
And the goblins roll the dice, and they have to roll equal to or less than the number of goblins surrounding the dwarf.
And if they do, they either kill him unless he's got one of his
Stones.
hero stones left to toss away instead. Which gets really frustrating when you can only get 1 or 2 goblins around him, and you finally roll low enough to kill him. And toss the healing stone. Oh, come on. I killed you already!
Well, it's a fairly long game. The hexes are really small, and the dwarf can only move up to 2 spaces, 3 if he spends one of these, but then it's gone. And if you move 2 with the dwarf, then he can't actually attack. So you can only move 2 when you have little risk of being attacked, because otherwise you have no defense.
Wrapping up for Goblin Slayer. I give Goblin Slayer a 6. The theme is it could be anything. You know, grab the golden burger and get out before the hobgoblins.
Great burger, a burger war of 18. Whatever.
It could be. It could be. But that's it. You know, a lot of games the theme can be sort of tacked on, but it holds together as a theme, and everything you do applies to the theme, so the theme works. Easy to play, yeah. As we said, can be a little frustrating at times, but is fairly simple to play. Fun to play. Again, there's that frustration factor where everybody is basically seeming to go in like a real slow traffic jam, and we're just hoping that we can kill him as we all move 1 space, 2 space, 1 space, 2 space. Get him, 1 space, 2 space. Get him, 1 space, 2 space. Come on!
I give Goblin Slayer a 7. It's a very basic game. You move, you're trying to grab the widget and get out. And the goblins have a real advantage as long as they can actually survive to be adjacent to you, and then they get to roll. And they have at least a 1 in 6 chance to end the game on any roll, or at least make you use up one of your hero stones. But yeah, it's simple, it's balanced, it's an alright game. Mm-hmm. I definitely suggest playing with the cave troll for the bad guys, to give it a little variety, because the goblins can only move 1, and the troll will move 2. But I mean, if you find the monster players owning the dwarf all the time, maybe you just not play with the cave troll, a variant. And that wraps it up.
And there we go.
Yeah.
For this episode of the Gamers Table.
Independent edition.
Tune in next Friday.
well seek, Soft Hand. We bring you provisions. Heal! Soft Hand's hurt!
He's not hurt. He's dead.
Shut up, Far.
He's dying. I'm amazed he survived this long.
We've been tricked. Someone has been ahead of us every step of the way.
I name you Thief of the Scroll.
They killed Will Strongarm! I saw them! Oh, I'm sure they'll try for me next!
Trace? Blackwings? Oh, Simeon! Why did you have to take everyone from me? Ah!